Hey everybody, what's up? Wes with Nehalem Bay Fish Pros here. Just getting ready to head out of my home base in Central Oregon, heading up to the northwest Oregon coast of Rockaway Beach, more specifically Nehalem Bay. It's our main marina that we go out of, or bay that we roll into out into the ocean every time. Gonna go for Coho. It's early season right now, so we'll see what happens. We usually start trolling a little closer to shore and then head out, but I've been getting conflicting reports that they're at 250 or 300 feet right now. So it's about a 4-hour drive. Looks to be a pretty nice day. So we're going to get after it and get over there, and we'll see you guys when we get there. You guys made it down here to Garibaldi, actually. We made the decision to come out of here instead of Nehalem due to the minus tides. Boat's in the water, just walking down, gonna head out here in a sec. Hopefully we have a good day today. Let's see how it goes. Not the best fishing catch report from yesterday, but every day's new. This is what we're on. This is a 2022 Seadoo FishPro 170. I'll go over everything I've got on here. I've added some different things to it, tracking for salmon trolling rod holders, etc. But I'll go through my gear and let you guys know what I've got going on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Tillamook area.
Waiting for the bar port. Request you switch over to channel 22 Alpha. Over. Tumbleweed from Talavera Bay Station. The bar port is currently the jetty tips 1 to 3 foot. All outside areas 3 to 4 foot. Winds are light and variable. Visibility 1 nautical mile. And the Talavera Bay bar is currently unrestricted.
Tillamook bar is looking pretty good. Flat as can be. Should be nice and safe as we go through there. 150? Yeah. looks pretty fine. Looks pretty good. Got some rollers happening. Not a big deal. Obviously we're gonna cut and plug some herring. Oh yeah. Procure natural shine seems to have done the trick. Where are we at? Silvers, Chinook, Kings, Coho. Go for some Coho today.
First time in the ocean this year.
Yeah, finally. Oh yeah, it's fine. Do some herring. Using a 4-foot leader, double hooks, think 3s and 4s. String that up. We might try some spinners later. We'll see what happens. Just that quick. Running obviously a 360. Should do the trick. We shall see. We shall see. I'm gonna use a 16-ounce lead as well off the top. Hang on to your extras. Make sure you get everything tangled up before you're ready to go. Again. Alright guys, we're all good. Fishing 360s, 4-foot leader with herring. 16-ounce lead straight off the main line. 24-inch bumper. 65-pound braid. 35 on the line counter. This is usually where we pick them up at. So what happens. on? Okay. Tagging fish. They're down there pretty deep. Tagging fish at 50. Garibaldi right now, 138 feet, going for some Coho or Chinook. Ocean's pretty laid down right now, it's really not too bad. A little bumpy getting out here, but it's all good. 7:52 a.m. Let's see what we can pick up today. It's a hair early in the season. Normally we hit it hard July through September. We'll troll the ocean from Garibaldi over to Nehalem at 125 feet, 130, or vice versa, north-south, south-north, depends on the day, depends where fish are being caught. That's kind of our game. As soon as the fish start bunching up in front of Nehalem Bay, we'll start schooling around there. Trolling around a lot, it gets pretty jammed up with boats, it's not too bad, everyone's nice. So, but people catch a ton of fish out of there, so we'll try that. Probably July, about another month or so, and then we'll follow them up Nehalem Bay. We'll fish the bay out of Wheeler, and then later in the season we'll move up to the Nehalem Bay Bridge, and then troll that area, mostly above it. Picked up a really nice fish there on my first outing there last year, so a lot of good spots around here. Just gotta follow the fish, read the reports, see what everyone's doing. We've got a guide boat buzzing us here around. Looks like he's heading out to like 150, 180. So we're kind of watching what he's doing, but we know what we're doing. So it's just a matter of catching fish if they're hungry. So I'm currently trolling herring. I cured that last night. I put it in the cure at 3-ish or so yesterday afternoon. It's Pro Cure all-in-one, I guess you could call it, natural shine. So basically you just put the herring into the container of your choice and fill up the Pro Cure about above, right on the top of the herring. So, and it seems to work really well. So it's the first time using it, wanted to try that out. Use a lot of Pro Cure product when season gets running. On usually we fish a lot of spinners here, probably by next month. My buddy Tom's fishing a spinner right now. He might switch over to herring though, so we'll see what's up. Anyways, stay tuned. We'll see if we can catch some fish. FishPros, they've got tons of features on them. They've got a trolling setup, has 11 different trolling speeds. So right now I'm on number 4. We're pushing against the waves, so we're doing about a 2 mile an hour push. Normally we're out here for Coho. I'll keep it 3 to 4. So it's really convenient. Basically you set it and it's hands off and that's it. So key number 1, safety when you're in the ocean. Trust your gear. Trust the machine that you're on. We carry radios, obviously. Channel 16, channel 22 has the bar report. 16, general communication, bar report checking. You can call the tower. 22 is emergency. So anything goes south, you'll get on the radio at channel 22 and call surrounding boats, etc. So obviously life jacket. This is just a generic. It works really well though. I might switch it out for something different. I want some other pockets in that. But the biggest thing here is this dry suit. Not super cheap. We do the sailing versions. Tom's got the same one. They run about 300 bucks, something like that. But man, what a difference. I was wearing waterproof gear all last year, and we were pushing through 6-foot waves, sometimes 5-6 foot waves coming out of Nehalem. You'll take waves, which I'll get some video of that for sure. Today was calm, which is really nice. But man, you get water straight over the top of you and it soaks you by the time you're done. So it really was getting old, so I ended up dropping the money. And man, that was one of the smartest things I've done in a long time. So it was pretty nasty when I was out here, I think a month ago, bottom fishing on my own. White caps. It's getting a lot of water on me as I was heading out to our spot, and got back to the dock thinking, man, I had to be wet somewhere, and not a chance. It was dry as can be, so it was really good. So definitely recommend that if you're going out, because the weather changes here on a dime. So the other thing is trust your GPS. We've been out here coming out of Garibaldi specifically again, and you literally run into a wall of fog and you can't see anything. So I mean, you know, 15 feet in front of you if you're lucky. I lost my buddies, so basically trust your gear. We got straight out to our spot. Always pick a channel on your radio you can communicate. But we got out to the spot using GPS. Met up out there. Everybody's in good shape. Pulled 3 limits of fish in about half an hour to 45 minutes. Spun back around, and GPS got us back through the bar and safely back to the Garibaldi Bay dock or marina. So super important, especially when you're on these. You really have to know what you're doing. You have to be aware of everything going on around you. Even when you're coming out here, you have to watch every single wave that you come across. These are ridiculously stable, but you never know. So just be confident in your gear, confident in your equipment, the machine that you're on. But the biggest thing is always respect the ocean, always. It'll turn on you in a heartbeat, so you have to be confident in what you're doing. When I say confident, that's not ego confident. That's being confident in your abilities and your experience on the ocean. So if you have a lot of experience on the ocean specifically, which we're on 99% of the time, then you know what I'm talking about. So just always be careful out there, especially if you're the only one out here, which is, I come out a lot on my own. I do know what I'm doing, but again, you know, stuff happens. Normally, when the commercial boats are not in the ocean, we come out of Nehalem normally, and I drop two full-size pots, crab pots, I don't know, about 1,000 yards out. We've got a spot. It's like 35 feet of water, and man, stuff always happens. You never know. I dropped the pots, everything's good. We went out to our bottom fish spot, picked up a couple limits of fish, came back, wasn't paying attention, sucked up one of the leaded pot lines in my impeller, wrapped it solid, and that's the end of my time in the ocean, the end, in a forward motion. So luckily my buddy Tom was with me, and he was able to tow me out back into Nehalem. It was a little sketchy a couple times, but it's all good. So Again, be aware of what you're doing. Every time I come up to a pot now, when I'm gonna pull them, or even when I drop them, I turn my motor off. I make sure I'm away from the lines before I turn anything back on. So super important. All right, we're 10 minutes in and no takedowns, which is lame. Last year we were out though July and we were, I think my record was, at least in the ocean, it was half an hour, I think. Coming out of Wheeler in the morning one time, we were out of there a lot, but one of the mornings I got a 25 pounder. 15 minutes I got a fish on, lost it. 10 minutes after that, got my 25 pounder on, got it to the boat, and I was back to the dock within an hour. So all in all, left the dock, 2 fish, back to the dock, 1 hour. So when the fish are in and running, man, it gets amazing. So, and you can see them coming too, because every boat will get a hit. So if you get out there, you'll see. But we go the rough part in the ocean here, and then, which again today's really pretty nice. But some days we get really pristine, gorgeous sun, mirror ocean, and it's fantastic. Other days it's raining, a little bit of windy, 3 to 4 foot chop. It is what it is. So we always look forward to hitting the bay where it's nice and calm. We also do fish the mouth of Nehalem Bay a fair bit. It does get kind of crazy in there though. There's tons of boats. Again, everybody's very nice, cordial, so it makes it a nice experience. But definitely a bunch of fish caught in there. So spinners are usually the go-to, at least for us. The 3.5 Colorados, multiple colors, which I'll get into later. I am trolling herring right now, early season though, so we kind of split it up. We do that and Brad's wobblers, tuna and oil. Just depends on the size you want to use. I'm old school. I use full-size Brad's, not wobblers. I'm sorry, Brad super baits. So they have produced fish. I've done the best on spinners. I do put a scent on there. I'm not going to get into that yet, and I'm not sure actually I'm going to tell anybody what I use. It's pretty common knowledge if you know what you're doing though. So we got 4-foot rollers rolling back in right now. Little bumpy. Also pay attention to the weather reports. Every app seems to be different, and it was supposed to be 5-mile-an-hour winds and like mirror on the ocean today, and yeah, not so much. Typical wrong. Run into that a lot. All right, guys, we're back for the day. Got skunked on salmon. Not a big surprise. My buddy got a ling just over a keeper size. Rolling back into Garibaldi Bay here in the marina. We'll try again next time.